What is up, you guys? Welcome to session number 70. We are looking at the S&P 500 inching lower ahead of latest inflation data, guys. We have CPI coming out, I believe, tomorrow. And, we have investors and, traders kind of nervous for tomorrow. Let's see what inflation CPI comes out. We'll get into the numbers here in a moment, but S&P ticked lower Monday as a rally that brought the major averages to record highs cooled off. And then here, investors also looking ahead to the fresh U.S. inflation data. We have S&P coming down, Dow gaining 28 points, 0.1%. Semiconductor stocks, super micro computer dropping more than 3%. Nvidia also swung between gains and losses in another choppy trading day. We have Meta also dropping 3%, and we have Eli Lilly, the pharmaceutical stock dropping more than 4%, guys. Here is right here, those losses come as traders prepare for February's CPI due tomorrow, Tuesday. Economists polled by Dow Jones anticipate CPI will rise 0.4% between January and February and 3.1% on an annualized basis. That is excluding volatile food and energy prices. The so-called core basket is expected to increase 0.3 and on the month, and then 3.7 on the year. So, this one's a nervous one because, we have March meeting coming up. Obviously, I don't see the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates in March, nor May. You never know about May, but definitely I think March is out of, the window here. But, we really need Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve to come out and continue to motivate investors and traders that they will be, cutting rates this year. So we need the Federal Reserve to come out optimistic on cutting rates this year for this market to continue its highs, guys. We were at highs and now we are cooling off. So let's dive into some technical analysis and see what the market is doing based off the news, based off CPI coming out tomorrow. We see the S&P 500 really coming down, meeting that 50-day based off previous data here. We could see the S&P really bouncing off that 50-day all the way up. So that is, maybe we'll see it bounce again. This previous pattern here, we see it really bouncing off that 50-day moving average. Now we could go over to Q here, our favorite ETF to trade, more volatile than the S&P 500, more tech heavy than the S&P 500. We think technology is the future, so we want to be heavy in technology. We like the weight of QQQ with Apple, Microsoft, and the big tech companies being a big weight in that ETF. So we have it really trading below that 50-day moving average here, and that is pretty much a sign for us to really jump in. I believe we have it trading at 41. We could see this come down towards that 200-day moving average, but like it did here, it almost made it down to the 200-day. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna buy another 2 shares today of QQQ and see if this bounces. If not, we'll buy more if it comes down. We have a total account value of 26.5 right here, 18.5 in total market value, and then we have a cash balance of 8 right here. So let's go ahead and cash in. Let's go ahead and buy 2 shares of QQQ here. Let's go ahead and add in while it is trying to bounce, trying to make a recovery here based off previous patterns. We see it really coming down here to the 200-day moving average, here to the 50-day, here right in between 200 and 50, here to the 50, here down to the 200. So you can see it really consistently going up, and we think it's really going to repeat itself and make a bounce here, especially as this year keeps as this year goes on. We're going to see a lot of interest rate cuts, hopefully, with the Fed really coming out and saying that there is, we will be cutting rates as soon as, inflation comes down to their 2% goal, guys. So let's go ahead and lock in a 2-share buy of QQQ here. Let's go ahead and do that. So 2 shares, we have that amount of $874.76. That's what it costs to buy 2 shares of QQQ. Let's go ahead and lock that in. All right, that puts our account balance now at the 7166, and then now a total market value at 19.4 there in the market. And we'll see if it continues to go up. If not, we will buy more if it continues to go down, guys. So that is the QQQ position. Now we have our covered call in MGM did not get assigned, and we have market value of 4,329 in there. We kind of want to get that taken out. We wanted it to get assigned on Friday, did not get assigned, so we're gonna do the closest to in the money as possible to collect good premium. So we're going to do March 15th expiration, and we want to go to the 43 strike price just to do a little quick flip here on MGM. We have a average price of 42.20. So if this does get assigned, guys, with the 42.20 average price and the 43 strike, we'll collect that $50 some premium, and then we'll also, if it does get assigned at 43, we'll collect that $80 appreciation on the sale when we do get assigned. So let's go ahead and lock in this sell to open 43 strike on MGM March 15th. So we're going to do sell. We are going to do 1 contract since we only have enough to do 1. That is a 54.7. Let's go ahead and lock in this covered call on MGM. So here we are, sell contracts 1. We have a limit order. We're going to try and get filled at 54 here. Estimated premium we have at 54.7. Let's go ahead and lock that in, guys. All right, so we got filled at $54, so that's $54 straight to our cash balance. So that now is 7,220 now. So that is 54 straight to our account, and that is week contract here, week covered call. So March 15th is expiration. So we just want to MGM has a big capital in the portfolio here, 42.75. We wanted to just get in, get out. Our covered call did not get assigned on Friday, which we wanted it to. That's what we do, just quick in, quick out cover calls. So did not get assigned at the 42.50 strike we had earlier last week. It is now trading at 42.86. So I think it will get assigned. Hopefully we get assigned this week, so we could get that capital back out to put in more deals here. Average price 42.20. So if it does get assigned, we'll get the $80 appreciation, and then we got that $54 straight to premium, straight to the cash balance. Now, guys, let's go and look at our $20 buy of the day here. We have a lot of stocks that are down on the day. We have really Meta coming down at a 35 RSI level after making a run here at the 523.57 high, and we have it down almost 4%, guys. Meta being the worst performing stock today. Amazon we have at the 35 RSI level, down 1.8. We have Palantir coming down, trying to reach that 50-day moving average, and we have it trading at the 48 RSI. NVIDIA really selling off last week, making a 974 high, and it's trading at 860. So those people doing calls are getting wrecked on NVIDIA. Really popular stock to do, buying calls. Uber, we have coming down to the 36 RSI level. Costco. Costco looks like it is trading for a deal here, guys, at the 25 RSI. Look at that. Made high at 789. Now trading at right around the 200-day moving average. It had a consistent bouncing off the 50-day all the way up, guys. And they must have had something in the news that made them really drop down to that 714. So I think we're just going to lock in a Costco buy here, $20. Let's go ahead and lock that in. We're not even going to look at other stocks because that looks like a great graph to buy $20 worth here. Go ahead and lock in $20. And so $20 buy, market, order quantity 0.2798. Let's go ahead and lock in $20 buy on Costco. All right, guys, so we got filled at the 715.35 on Costco here. And, we'll see if it bounces off that 200-day. Otherwise, we'll keep watching it. We have it trading at the 26 RSI oversold values. So, guys, that is it. We're waiting for CPI data tomorrow, and we'll see how the market reacts to CPI tomorrow. But, we have QQQ really coming down below that 50-day moving average. We locked in 2 shares there. And then we, have MGM. We collected the $54, waiting to see if this gets assigned. I think it will. We're trading. We did 43 strike. We have it currently trading at 42.86. Hopefully it makes that 14-cent, gain. So we get assigned on Friday, pull it back out that capital of around $4,000. And then we'll have that back in the cash balance to be able to, continuing to buy these $20 deals. And if QQQ does tend to sell off later this month or so, we'll have enough capital to buy QQQ and to be able to trim that maybe as well if we see QQQ catch it on a bounce and then trim it. But we have MGM really trying to get assigned here. We'll make a $80 appreciation. The difference between 42.20 and 43, 80 cents times 100 is $80 if we do get assigned. And then we collected that 54 premium. And then we did the Costco buy there. So again, really coming down on that 6-month 4-hour chart here, coming down from the 789 high all the way down to 715. So we did lock in a $20 buy at Costco at the 26 RSI level. So that is trading session number 70. I want to thank you guys so much for watching these live sessions. If you're not subscribed here yet, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, if you like our journey, building this portfolio week by week. And then if you guys are not a part of our Discord yet, go over to mobilefellas.com, go to membership, check out what is included in the Discord community, and get that free invite while we still have it for free, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, hit the outro.